Today I'm taking you to one of the most popular waterfalls, aka cascadas, in all of Puerto Vallarta, Cascada El Salto. Ok, órale. Viva México. Adiós, nos vemos. Buen día. Yes, guys, welcome back. Very happy to be back, and I'm very happy to do a walking tour. It's been a while. It's a little loud right now because I'm standing over the bridge on top of the 200 highway near the tunnel here. And yes, today we're gonna go show you guys the beautiful cascada located in our neighborhood, Agua Azul. And today is your lucky day because it's also the tianguis in Lopez Mateo neighborhood, which is right beside. So this is going to be a POV walking tour. I'm gonna show you guys the tianguis. I'm gonna show you guys the waterfall, and we'll see if there's a little trickle of water because it has not rained in a couple days here in PV, even though it says it's gonna rain 100% every single day. It's also about 40 degrees Celsius right now, so already sweating buckets, and we have not started the tour. So let's go. I'm gonna walk you guys over the bridge, and I'm gonna talk you guys through this video because this is my neighborhood, Lopez Mateo and Agua Azul. Let's walk. Sorry to interrupt this wonderful walking tour with a quick message from our sponsor and More Life Diaries favorite realtor here in Puerto Vallarta, Marco in Mexico. For those that don't know, I do real estate here in Puerto Vallarta. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or chat about investing in this wonderful market, please don't hesitate and reach out to me. Other services I also offer are property management. So if you're looking to make money with short-term or long-term renting, I also offer videography and photography for real estate to make your wonderful property stand out if you're looking to sell. Don't hesitate to reach out. My information's down below. And now back to this wonderful walking tour of Cascada El Salto. Marco in Mexico, and I'm out. All right, here we are starting off this walking tour. And it's been a while, but here we are. And this is the very busy Highway 200, the Libramiento. And the tunnel is not too far away from here, so I'm sure most of you who know or who have come to PV have taken this highway to go to Emiliano Zapata. And this is the beautiful neighborhood of Lopez Mateo, which has a tianguis every single Thursday during the day. And these tianguis are a bit different than the Santa Maria ones on Saturdays because there's not as many food vendors here. It's mostly just used clothing. However, there are a couple food vendors, but not much, and honestly the prices are a little bit expensive. So this is the bus stop right over here with the bridge that I was just on, and this is a whole lineup of taquerias here. Some of our favorite taquerias are located right here in Lopez Mateo. We spend a lot of time here. Make our way around this big old truck. This is basically the only fruit and vegetable vendor here. However, there is a very good fruteria right here across the street. So this is Calle Grivalda or Gridalva. I never remember which one, even though it's one of the main streets I take every single day. I'll put it on screen regardless. And this will bring you all the way to the Cascada, or the bottom of it. And this is a really cool street here. Super local vibes. The Cascada is about 600 meters from the bridge I was standing on. So that's más o menos 10 minutes. Super close. It's not very difficult to get to. However, some parts can be challenging. So I'd say if you have a hard time walking, climbing, walking in water, slippery rocks, I wouldn't suggest it. But you can still kind of get to the bottom of it and enjoy some of the water flow when it is very rainy. This is some of the tianguis here. Also important to note, this waterfall is not active during winter time. It's only during rainy season. Today it hasn't rained in a couple days, so there might just be a trickle, but we will see some water during high season, which is winter, and not rainy season. It's completely dry. There's no water at all. Not really a sight to see per se, but if you're bored and you want to go for a walk, you can definitely come check out the neighborhood. Here we have just the piles of used clothes, which I skim through sometimes on my way back from the gym, and on this side as well. That's about it for the tianguis, super small tianguis on Thursdays, and they end around like 2. But it's cool to come walk around, get some birria. What sold us on the neighborhood when we first visited, and today's actually the 2-year anniversary of us living in Agua Azul, our favorite neighborhood in all of PV, the place that we want to continue living in for the foreseeable future. Is this beautiful backdrop here right where the mountains are. It's just breathtaking every single time I walk up the street. I am out of breath because it's so hot, but my breath is also taken away because it's so beautiful. Oh, I wanted to show you guys the official Agua Azul sign as well. Located right here. I kind of like how beat up it looks, you know, it's been through a lot. It's been through many years of harsh rainy season. Right now there's a police officer, which is actually a little bit rare for the neighborhood, but for like a full year I had never seen a police officer driving through. Hola, buenas. Walking through the neighborhood. Driving through the neighborhood. Definitely not walking, but I've seen more police presence lately. Buenas tardes. You know, historically this neighborhood was a little bit of a rough neighborhood here in PV. A lot of Mexican people still look at it as a rough neighborhood, but to be quite honest, we have never had any issues living here. We know a lot of people now here, familiar faces, and we absolutely love this neighborhood. Not to say that no crime occurs here, but you know, it feels safe to us, and we feel safe being here. So this is actually our old street here. We used to live where that black truck is located. The black SUV right over there. That's the old house, and if you haven't watched our last episode, then you would know that we have since moved, but we're still in the neighborhood, but we have moved from that location. Beautiful trees all around, and then you hit Rio Tibet right here, and this is where the river comes down. The Cascada comes all the way down here, but it's super dry right now because, like I mentioned, it hasn't rained in a few days, and like one day without rain means that most of the water does dry up. I'll show you guys here the little lookout. Look at this, completely dry. So when it rains, and we had really hard rainfall a few weeks ago, I think now, maybe, yeah, about a couple weeks ago, this thing was topped off. So almost flooding onto the street, super concerning. And yeah, it just doesn't rain and it's completely dry. So this street is actually really quiet. There's a bus that runs up and down, but not all the time, and it's usually pretty quiet here. Less than 10 minutes in, and we're basically at the bottom of the Cascada. So not that far at all, but it is pretty confusing for people who have never been here and who want to come see the Cascada. We always see foreigners lost trying to get to it. And the purpose of this video is just for those of you who want to come check it out, to easily be able to get there, because it is super easy to get there. Permiso. On Sundays, whenever the water is flowing, it is absolutely bananas how busy it is here at the Cascada. 100% nationals, Mexican gente. They come here and they just chill at different points of the Cascada. So this is the same little river I just showed you guys. I'm gonna pan down. And when the water's flowing, it's completely flooding the street here. There's kids playing in the street. There's kids jumping off of the bridge you see right here. This is full of water. All along here, there's a lot of people just swimming and sitting, drinking beer. They bring their coolers, chill in the water. So really awesome sight to see. And on off days, there's still people that come from the neighborhood. Whenever school's done, a lot of kids do come here, and women come here and wash their clothes as well. It's really, really cool. This is a kindergarten school, but hasn't been There haven't been any kids there lately. And I think it's because there was like a walkout by the teachers. Probably related to pay of some sort, but yeah. Unfortunate. It's always nice to have the sound of the kids and stuff having fun. So here we are right at the start. A lot of people come here and walk their dogs too. Even this part is a bunch of rocks. Hola. Shaky grounds. Buenas tardes.
Hola, buenas tardes.
¿Hay agua a la cascada?
Poquita,
Okay.
pero bien.
Okay, gracias. Buen día. There's a bottom part to the cascada, which is where we're going now. There's also a hike you can take, which is where I'm assuming those people went because they're all wearing helmets. You can walk all the way up to the top of the cascada, which when it rains, there's people up there. I want to try to make it up there one day, but the terrain is a little bit sketch. And then there's a whole other waterfall, which apparently is beautiful, overlooking Banderas Bay. It's like an hour hike. And some people do tours in the neighborhood that have gone there. But honestly, I don't know if I'd be able to go there by myself, so I do want to go, but I don't think I'll be able to do it by myself. All right. So this is where we're gonna hike down a little bit. And you can go all the way down here as well. Again, on Sundays, this place, when there's water, is packed with people, even as is now, super busy on Sundays. But today's a Thursday, so it's not too busy. Hola, buenas tardes. Yeah. I'm gonna show you guys these dogs here. Hola. Hola. Beautiful. Nice water flow, actually. I'm really surprised. And then look at the beautiful jungle view right up there. Now this is the bottom of the cascada, so there's more to it, and we'll get to it. Yeah, look at this. Beautiful. Oh, there's someone in the water there. I didn't even. Still quite a lot of water. That guy's fully sitting and submerged into the water. Very cool. So this is the part of the terrain that gets a little bit harder. You gotta go up these rocks and then down some more rocks. at the start of rainy season, I took the kids here and slipped on a rock with my phone in my pocket and fully submerged my cracked phone in the water. And I thought that was it for my phone. It's cracked on both sides. But it came back to life after a few days. So I was very lucky. I couldn't plug it in to charge. I had to use like a wireless charger. But it came back to life. And now the plug-in works as well. Woo. We're about midway through just this short hike to the waterfall. And here it's a little bit easier because you can literally just walk here on the side of the rocks in the water as well, which I'm doing right now. Oh, yeah. I've never found the mosquitoes to be bad here, or bugs for that matter, but I'm sure there's a time of year when the mosquitoes are really bad. Look at that. Beautiful. Breathtaking. Wow. That's awesome. You see the water just running down. And then right behind me, the breathtaking jungle. That's friggin' awesome. We love living right next to this place. What an amazing thing to have right here in your backyard. Buenas tardes. So this is the first waterfall. And on weekends you see people all the way up there. So there must be a pool of water up there. And then there's a whole second waterfall, which you might have seen in the introduction to this video with the drone shots as well. So really happy there's still some water over here. Again, when it rains, this whole area is just filled with water, and there's people all in these little pools going all the way down to where we first came from. Amazing. I'll let you take in a bit more of this waterfall here. Bit more than a trickle today, but just happy there's water. Gang, thank you so much for taking this walking tour with me. I hope you guys like this format of walking tour where I'm just kind of talking your ear off for the most part, but showing you these really interesting things. Let me know down in the comment if you like these walking tours. I like walking, I like touring. If you do, I'll put more of these videos for you guys together. And yeah, this was a special one to us because Cascada El Salto is very special to Kathleen and I and the kids. We do spend a lot of time here whenever it rains. And again, come here in the rainy season and the high season. If you're coming here, it's gonna be dry, but it's still fun just to experience the jungle, even though it's a little bit dry everywhere. Man, I'm sweating buckets. As you could probably tell, I'm fully soaked right now and I haven't even gotten in the water yet. But thank you so much again for tuning in to this walking tour. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We don't only do walking tours if you're new here. We have a lot of other content and a lot more content to come as well. Thank you all so much, and we'll catch you in the next episode. This is our journey, more live diaries. Peace.
Thank you.